And we are live. It is just after 8 p.m. on Friday, March 4th, and welcome to another Friday Night Live. And it looks like I've got a black screen behind me. Let me throw a video on there. And I see a lot of people in the chat. Hello, Susan, Eugenate, Gertage, Ali BHG, Brad Palmer, Harjot, Vivian Johnson is here. Joseph DeCruz is here. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Tara Evans is here. Capiche, Aniko, Marie Palmer, Jeanette Morales. Moderator extraordinaires, Ali BHG and Yogi are here. Kathleen Doss is here. Joseph is here. RevView is here. Witless Scribe is here. A couple of channel members there. Thank you. Sydney Knights, another channel member. Thank you for tuning in. And Kevin Hawthorne, Canal Smoke, PGH RPG, and Peter Kane. I'm done reading names. That was my reading test, so you can know I still have some of my mental faculties at least. So welcome again to another Friday Night Live. Just a heads up, I don't think there'll be one next week because I'm kind of got a lot on the go, and I am going to be going away. And I don't think there'll be a Sunday Night Stumbles next week either. But this Sunday, which is in a couple of days, of course, I am planning on a Sunday Night Stumbles this Sunday, or I guess next Sunday too. The next one is this one. Yeah, let's use English properly. So next Sunday, there will be one, but the one after there won't be. And same goes for Friday. And tonight, I've got a couple of new, fairly short videos that I recorded downtown this morning. And hopefully the audio is working good. We've had some issues before. Oh, I see some Korean characters. Free Huige. Hello, Annyeong Haseo to you. And hello to everyone else. So I've got a couple of shortish videos that I recorded this morning, and I have a longer, older night walk that I have just never uploaded. I wasn't happy with the audio, so I kind of recorded another video in its place, so I'll be playing that. And then I have a video from last Sunday that also I just never got around to uploading. So 3 or 4 shortish videos, one fairly long video. I think this whole thing will be wrapped up in less than an hour and a half. Feel free to ask anything, and just make sure you follow the rules of the chat, which basically means be kind and respectful to one another. And just before we get going, I will be breaking from tradition tonight. Normally, when I do these live streams, I have an adult beverage in hand, but tonight, drinking out of my Johnny Strides mug. Yes, the colors are a little bit muted because of the green screening I have going on right now, but I'm just going to be having a coffee. I have a bit of a headache, and I don't think it's related to my fall, but I don't want to push my luck by having a drink. And I know with Colby Covington versus Masvidal tomorrow night, I'm definitely going to be having a few drinks. And I'm thinking of going out after this video and recording a walk or maybe 2, because I'm trying to stock up on videos because I'll be going on vacation. So there we go. Normally we would cheers, but here comes our PC brand Keurig coffee. And Brandon N., any food places you went to this week? Thank you for opening up the questions with a $2.79 super chat from Brandon N. Food places I went to this week. I went to an A&W. I went to a McDonald's, a Thai restaurant whose name I forget. So no, nowhere notable. Just the usual.
Any food places you went to this week? Usual
suspects, but hopefully I'll be going out more than that. So let's get the first video of the night fired up. This was actually recorded this morning on my way to recording a video, which I think I'll have uploaded on the channel for Sunday or possibly sometime later next week. Thank you, Brad Palmer. Cheers and rest up. So let me get this first video fired up. There we go. So I just went over to Broadview Station, and then I was heading down to the Distillery District. So I just hopped on a bus because I know it'll pretty much take me straight there. I didn't really feel like taking the subway down to King and then taking the streetcar over, even though that might have been quicker. Didn't really matter to me. Oh, and I'm too big. Let me shrink myself here. How do I do that? Get out of the way. Wrong way, Johnny. There we go. Will be a wee little thing down here in the corner. And hello to everyone just joining in. Devin Sullivan is drinking a 4.2% peanut butter and jelly beer. Have I ever been to Aurora? Yes, I've been to Aurora. Hello, Naveen. So this is the 504/505 bus heading west on King Street now, and I'm going to get off at Sumac. And hopefully the audio is good, and then I'm going to walk south down to the Distillery District. And then when I'm in the Distillery District, I start recording the video that I recorded this morning after this. Yogi asking what I had for dinner. I had myself a smoothie, and for lunch I had, I'm embarrassed to say, but I had McDonald's for lunch. And actually you'll see where I went to McDonald's at some point in this video. Bevy says, did you get a new bike helmet yet? Funny you ask. Thank you to Vivian Johnson for her very generous super chat during this morning's premiere, which was to go towards a bike helmet. I have ordered one, and according to Amazon, yes, I ordered from Amazon. I did go to a local bike shop, and I did not like anything they had, nor did I want to spend $150 to $200 for the one helmet they did have that I liked. It says arriving by 10 p.m. tonight, but when I click track package, it says it's not out for delivery yet. So in my experience, that means it's not coming today. So I guess the new bike helmet will be coming tomorrow. But thank you very much, Vivian, for that. Susan says, what did you order at McDonald's? I ordered a double cheeseburger, and I made it a combo, and I changed the fries to a poutine, and then they said they didn't have any poutine. Would I like a large fries instead? And I was like, no, I want something more filling than that. So they gave me a cheeseburger and an apple pie instead of the poutine. So I had a double cheeseburger, a regular cheeseburger, an apple pie, and a Coke Zero. And that was my disgusto lunch. And yes, I felt pretty gross at that. Brandon says poutine at McDonald's is nasty. I've never tried it, so I wanted to give it a go. Hayrie Park likes McDonald's. Apparently there's a lot of controversy as McDonald's Russia is still operating. I was just reading about that in the news. Ali BHG says one of those mini apple pies. Yeah, it was delicious. And I am off the streetcar, and I'm waiting to walk south. This is Sumac Street, but once I get south of Front Street, it becomes Cherry Street. Susan says poutine is more nasty at Burger King. Wendy's is decent. Marcia. Yep, this is the Great White North. Our McDonald's does, but ooh, apparently my connection speed is kind of wavering right now. And the quality might be dipping. You know what? I'm going to try to fix this, guys. I don't want to have what happened in previous streams happen on this one. So the stream might actually... see how it's getting all choppy and slow? I do have a way to fix this. Just give me a second. Help is on the way, don't worry. Yes. So you might have to refresh your stream in a second. But this is something I probably should have enabled right at the start. Where did you go? I'm trying to peer around my camera now. Okay, I'm going to flip the VPN on, which might cause this... oh, the connection seems to be back up now. Okay, maybe we'll just... All right. Well, I'm ready in case it dips. I'm ready to take extreme measures. We'll keep a close eye on that. Good news is Bell is installing fiber optics or fiber, not just not their BS, but actual fiber in my building. So hopefully as soon as next month, I can get off this janky Rogers cable internet and get on an actual connection. And that'll let me upload my regular videos, which currently take anywhere from 1.5 to 2 hours to upload. It'll let me upload those in like less than a few minutes. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, especially when I make a mistake editing and then I have to fix it and re-upload it, and that can be kind of a nightmare, especially if I realize tomorrow morning's video is messed up and it's like midnight and I'm like, oh God, now I got to re-upload this. And then I got to do all the settings and make sure that it's processed. So I can end up waking up in the middle of the night sometimes just to check my uploads. So hopefully that is not going to be an issue. Susan says can't beat fry supreme. I guess you're talking Taco Bell. And I am still, or I'm going south on Cherry now. And that is the Distillery District off in the distance. So for this one, I'm going to walk through the Distillery District. Then we're going to magically transport to Yonge and Queens Quay. And then we're going to resume walking again with the next video. So the video that I recorded after this was through the soon-to-be Quayside neighborhood, which is a new neighborhood that the city recently announced. All right, Devin, I'm not sure if that's a process I'll be implementing, but hey, if that works for you, it works for you. Brandon says, how fast is Bell 5? Well, they brand it 5. But that could just mean DSL. That's not really what the service is. What you want is true fiber service, which they do offer in some areas. And our building is being wired for fiber, which I think it would be like 1,000 up, 1,000 down, or 500 up, 500 down, something like that. I currently have 1,000 down now, so my download is ridiculous, but my upload is like 30, which is not great for what I do. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting that ramped up. Yahia says, I missed him. Did I? Did I miss you? I don't know if I missed you. Chris Mills, souped up DSL. Well, that's 5 is just DSL in most areas, but they also have fiber. Let's see, Bell fiber speed. Not that I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so they're offering, so theirs is like 1,500 up. Wow, that is ridiculous. 1,500 up, 940 down. That is their... Yeah, that's going to be some... Whatever they charge for that, I will pay. I will sign away my life to get those speeds. I'd be curious to see how that stacks up, Bebby. Cheese duck Aldi. Kyle K, you think you saw me on Bathurst. When was that? DJ N says, how about Telus? Well, that's not an option here, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel fine, actually. My hip, the funny thing is, when I sit down or when I lay down for more than like a minute, it really, really hurts, like to the point where it's agonizing just to get up. But as soon as I'm moving, I'm fine. Like as soon as I start walking around, it feels fine. So today I walked a whole bunch and I felt fine. Obviously nothing's broken. It's just a bruise and a little hematoma in there as well, says the doctor. It's really just a matter of pain tolerance. I'm not risking hurting myself by going out and riding a bike or walking, so I'll deal with it. It's all good. Clayton says, I'm so glad you were wearing a helmet that day. I was also so glad. Peter Kane used to swear by Bell, not anymore. Well, I think the stream is now being brought to you by Bell 5G. I switched from using Rogers and their inconsistent wired network to my 5G phone. So that's how I'm powering this now. SR Gotts knows the pain. Yeah. Yeah, getting out of bed in the morning is definitely a chore. Right now, my shoulder hurts, my neck hurts, everything hurts. But as soon as I'm moving, I'm fine. What will happen if you didn't wear your helmet? Well, I don't think I would be here having this live stream tonight if I didn't wear it. Dragon puppet clips. Well, hopefully they're taking notes and realizing it's not a good idea to do that. But that is obviously sort of the next big fear. You need some Amica gel. I've been putting Voltaren on it, and that stuff works really well, actually. I just happen to have a tube of it. I don't know where it came from, but I had a tube of it, and it works. But yeah, I'm thinking, because I'm going on vacation, I want to like load up on videos. So now's not the time to be resting. And it's a Friday night. It's the first Friday night, I think, since all the restrictions got lifted, at least in terms of capacity. So the bars will be at 100%. I think the clubs will be at 100%. So it's kind of cold. There's not going to be probably a whole lot of people standing around outside lining up and that sort of thing, but it might be a fun night to go down and check out King West and Queen West and around John and Richmond and those places. So I'm thinking after this, I might go downtown. It's also better to do that sort of thing later when you actually have like nightlife going on. 8 p.m. is not really when the nightlife crowd is out, so I'm thinking if I do that tonight, that's just one less video I'm going to have to do later. So I'm thinking of doing that. With the scribe, super glue is good for attaching skull pieces. Noted. Noted with the scribe. Just reading some of your messages now. This is a pretty harsh winter, I would say. Definitely for sure. Wally, I've seen the doctor. I'm good. I'm not... just have to monitor. Like I said, I have a little headache tonight. I don't know where it's from. I don't think it's related to the fall, but I'm not going to push my luck and have an alcoholic beverage since I already know I'm going to be having a bunch tomorrow. What is your favorite color? Aniko Antle asking the real questions. Gray? Tom Bikes 416. Johnny, disappointed at your comment that police should have better things to do than protect college and university, yet no criticism of truckers inconveniencing countless people. Tom Bikes, it's just an observation. There seems to be absolutely no threat of a protest or of any types of blocks, so why are the police still there? I'm certainly not the only one. I don't think it's a very radical opinion. I just think it's pointless to be closing off streets downtown right now. It's not like there's a bunch of trucks waiting around the corner ready to jump downtown. So, hey, you're entitled to your opinion. If you want to be disappointed that I have what I think is a reasoned and logical opinion, okay. I don't care. Just an opinion. We're all entitled to them. Dragon Pup Eclipse says, one time I accidentally crossed a red light and sadly you were stopped and given a ticket while many people are crossing a red light. It happens. You know, if I break the law red-handed and I get given a ticket, I'm not going to complain, right? If I park illegally and parking enforcement gives me a ticket, I'm not going to freak out at the guy. He's just doing his job. So take it in stride, right? You knew the rules. Don't run the red light. Clayton noted, but it's Jorge Masvidal versus Colby Covington. You bet your ass I'll be drinking. Henry Park, yes, we didn't have the Christmas market this year. I think they called it the Winter Village, or they called it something like that. It was basically the same thing, but most of our events that were canceled are coming back. So I think the CNE isn't official yet, but most of the summer festivals are back. I think Pride is going to be back. I think like Taste of Little Italy is going to be back. Taste of Danforth is going to be back. I think everything's going to be back. So it's going to be a busy year for me recording because I haven't had the luxury of doing that stuff.
I heard that the mask mandate will be scrapped end of March in Ontario.
John Donaldson, 699. You heard the mask mandate will be scrapped at the end of March in Ontario. Yeah, I think they're probably waiting for March break at least to do that. I know there's a lot of... I'm not a scientist, but for me, I feel more for like the business owners and people who are economically devastated. A mask doesn't inconvenience me personally, so I don't care one way or the other. I'll just... As long as we're getting rid of them at some point, I'm just going to play along and follow the rules until then. And I think that's kind of the approach most people have. But secretly, deep down inside, I can't wait to not wear them. It's kind of a... Yeah, I don't think anyone actually enjoys wearing them. Yeah, Devin, I don't think I was either. I was just making an observation. I'm not a rocket scientist. Okay, and that is the end of the video. We have reached the Distillery District. So now what I did was I started recording my next video at this point where I walked through Quayside and then I went down along Queens Quay. I talked a bit about the future LRT and streetcar that's going to be going in there, and some of the development that will be moving in. And then I finished up right where I'm going to start this video, which is going to be quite short, actually. So this is looking south into Lake Ontario from the foot of Yonge Street, which has incorrectly been called the longest street in the world. Just reading some of your message right now. Oh, Tom Bikes, I don't doubt a lot of what's happening is guided by politics, but that's been the case the entire time. I'm looking forward to coming back into Canada, though, and seeing what that process is like. Because when I came back from New York last year, it was a pain in the butt. Apparently, you still have to do the ArriveCan app, and apparently they're still randomly screening people at the airport. So some people, even if they have a negative test, are being told to stay at home for like up to 3 days until they get other test results back. I don't know. But hopefully I don't get flagged for that. If I do, it'll just be me streaming from home for 3 days because I probably won't have anything to upload. Chuck Diamond is here. Chuck D. Super member. Thank you, Chuck, for joining in. Hello. Ali BHG says going out of Canada was easier. Well, I was an idiot last time, and I got a PCR test when I only needed a rapid test to leave Canada. So I spent $200 when I only had to spend like 60 or something like that. But this time going out of Canada, nothing is required. I think I have to show proof of vaccine to get on the... I think that's the airline's requirement, but it's business as usual. Going into the States is different because I think the people going into the States are subject to U.S. immigration and their requirements, which are going to be vigilantly checked. But I'm not going to the States. I'm going to a country where I can just show up. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And my hotel includes either a rapid test or a PCR test from a lab on return. So as long as the hotel isn't shady and they're not giving out false positives just so they can get you to like get roped into staying there more nights and paying more money, as long as that's not the case, I think it's going to be better. Alternatively, if that does happen, I'm definitely going to go to a private lab and get a second result, because I kind of, the conspiracy theorist in the back of my mind is like, why wouldn't a hotel do that? Why wouldn't they just randomly give out some false positives and increase their business? Christine Camley, welcome to Silver Tier. Thank you, Christine Camley. As a silver tier member, you will be eligible for 30-day exclusive videos. The last one being a walk to the Luxembourg consulate, which I recorded after my other one, my video where I missed a bunch of consulates. I went to the Russian consulate. Just reading some of your messages. Herman says, do we get any hints as to what country you're going to? I will post on Instagram when I get there, providing I don't lose all my devices and I have internet. Let me see, is my damn helmet coming tonight? It says arriving before 10 p.m. I also got screen protectors on the way because, I don't know if you can see, but I've got cracks on my tempered glass screen protector here. And I switched cases. I'm using this like sandstone grippy case, which I quite like. Arriving today by 10 p.m., but it's not out for delivery. Why are you lying to me, Amazon? We know I'm not getting my helmet tonight. We know I'm not getting my screen protectors. Why do you insist on telling me that it's coming by 10 p.m.? Chris Mills says, sounds like somewhere warm. Well, you could say I'm only going to need like half of my carry-on, like literally a pair of trunks, a pair of shorts, some t-shirts, some underwear, a few pairs of socks, suntan lotion, regular lotion, toothpaste, toothbrush, travel shaver. Heck, I'm going to have so much room, I'm actually going to bring my big electric toothbrush. So yeah, not a whole lot needed. But I am not going there to film videos. I will film a video of my hotel because I think it's quite a fancy hotel. I definitely splurged with the Aeroplan points on it. Anyone have a waterproof case recommendation for the Samsung A21? I don't, Devin. Hopefully someone does. Pentland says walking past the Fox on Bay Street. You love that bar. Patricia, all is well. Chuck Diamond will be at Nathan Phillips Square for Canada Day. Awesome. What is there already a big plan for Canada Day? All right, Blake Crawford. Zan, yes, I have been to the Rec Room. It's basically Dave and Buster's Jr., Dave and Buster's Light. It's pretty much a Cineplex Odeon knockoff. It's still pretty good. Hayrie Park. That is a guess. A lot of people have been guessing that is where I'm going. But it's probably somewhere Caribbean. And we'll just leave it at that for now. And hopefully I have good Wi-Fi there. It's supposed to be hotel-wide Wi-Fi. It's like the hotel is on the beach. It's basically a resort, but not a resort. I got a flight separate. LeBron, I have no idea. The police said no. All right, so here I walk into the bus terminal. So we're going to go on a little trip up to the men's room. Hopefully I remembered to stop recording before I went in there. But I was dying to go to the bathroom. I couldn't make it all the way to the Union Station food court. And I thought, hey, I haven't been through here in a while. This is kind of interesting to see how the bus terminal is doing. I might come back through here and make a quick video to cover the time while I'm away. But I'm about to head up and use the facility here. Christine Camley. Johnny, have a great time, great live stream, and a fun way to end off a crazy work week. Tropical vacay sounds fabulous. Thank you so much for the $10, Christine, and thank you for your support. And yes, a tropical vacation does sound fabulous. Unfortunately, to me, it's not Bali or Phuket or one of those
Johnny,
places
have
that...
a great time. Great live stream and a fun way to end off a crazy work week. Tropical vacay sounds fabulous.
One of those places I really long to go, but it'll do. It'll do. Have you tried the Wilbur Mexicana near Spadina and King? I have not, unfortunately. Yeah, it is not the U.S. Not the U.S. Comment Lord, are you okay? BlogTO made an article. BlogTO can do whatever they want. I make videos where I walk around the city recording stuff. Right? I don't really care if anyone's okay if I do that or not. If BlogTO wants to make an article, they can make an article. They were well within their rights and well within the laws to do that. So, yeah, I don't really care. Not so flattering. That's the second time. I think they've done like 5 or 6 articles on me. And that's the second time the picture has been absolutely unflattering. And actually, here, let's see if I can pull this up here. Another BlogTO like place actually reached out and contacted me, and they gave me a call yesterday. And can I find it? So they did an article on the same thing here. But I'm not even on their main page. How do I load more? Did they remove my article? Narcity posted an article on me too. And they sent me the link to it. And it was very much like the blog TO article, but I can't find it. February. What? Okay, I'm going to play part 2 of this video while I look for that article here. So this is leaving no, Susan, I'm not talking about BlogTO. We're talking about the Narcity one. So they sent me a DM with a link to the article. There it is. So it's on the mobile site. Oh, there we go. If we go to news. All right, I found it. So I can pull this up after this video here. Gertej,
You are a media star.
This is Union Station. Chuck D, $20. You are a media star. For all the wrong reasons. This is not the kind of thing you want to be in the media for. And that's not the kind of video that really helps me in any meaningful way. It doesn't grow subscribers because it's not the kind of content I make. So if I do get any subscribers out of that video, it's really just they hit subscribe for whatever reason and they're not going to come back and watch other videos. So yeah, it's not the good kind. And it's a short video. It's like 2 minutes. So, I might have... Let's see, how much money... If you're curious, how much money do you make off of a video on YouTube based on ad revenue? How much have I made off of that video so far? It's got 11,000 views in the last 48 hours. How many views in total? 14,000 views. And I have made $22 in ad revenue. Do you think that's worth it? Is it worth nearly dying to make $22? I don't think so. One of the reasons why the ad revenue is so low is because it's a short video. It's only 2 minutes, so it doesn't... My videos typically will play ads every like 10 to 15 minutes or so, just because that's what YouTube does. But on a short video, it won't. So you only get that one ad at the start. And then not everyone gets ads. A lot of people skip them. Some people have YouTube Premium. So it's whenever you have a video that's short in length, it's very low in profitability. I have gained 5 subscribers, made just over $20, and had 14,000 views. Does that sound worth it? For like almost, so anyone who says, oh, you're looking for attention, you're looking to capitalize on this, I would say go F yourself, because I'm clearly not. That's that's just, I think the bigger takeaway from me posting this video was wear your damn helmet. If just one person thinks twice before riding along the streetcar tracks, or takes an extra precaution when they're crossing the streetcar tracks on their bike, or wears their helmet, I think the video was worth it and it served its purpose. That's really what I wanted to, because normally when I have a short video like this, some kind of weird goofy highlight, I put it on the Johnny Stumbles channel, and that's where this video belongs, right? It kind of doesn't really fit with the Johnny Strides channel. It fits with my other channel, where I can put little highlight clips and I can put stuff that's different. But I thought the message of wearing a helmet was more important than anything, so I wanted to get that out to the biggest audience possible. So that was kind of my thinking behind, I would rather, purely from like a exposure point of view, my other channel is much smaller. I'd rather get that channel exposure. I'd rather have people seeing that channel, just because not as many eyeballs land on it. So it would kind of be good to put something there that gets a little bigger, because it would help that channel get bigger. So I could see that argument, but really it was just like, wear your damn helmet and be careful on the streetcar tracks. Here am I preaching safety, riding my bike constantly around Toronto. I don't think I go that fast, certainly not as fast as like hardcore cyclists, but I do go at a pretty good clip. And here I am, Mr. Preachy safety person, having a lapse in judgment, which can happen to all of us. And that's why you wear a helmet. Nobody's perfect. We're all going to screw up. You could drive for 30 years and never have an incident, and you could rear end someone, or even worse, right? We're human. We're inherently going to make mistakes. And I think, hopefully, since this is safety related, just one person wears a helmet who wasn't already wearing it, or just one person takes extra caution around streetcar tracks. That's all. That's the reason why I put that video on the Strides channel and not the Stumbles channel, even though I think it would be better for me if it was on the Stumbles channel, because I want that channel to grow more, because it doesn't have a huge audience. But there we go. That's the end of that. Yeah, almost die, $22. Is it worth it? No. But it's important to get the message out there. Let me close it. Although the video, it's still moving pretty good though. Still getting a lot of views. 67% of the views are external sources. So that must be from different articles and people sharing it, which is cool. Ken says, I need better advertisers. I'm at the mercy of YouTube. It was the single speed with the thin tire. My other e-bike has fairly thin tires as well, and my bike with the fat tires is still out of service. With the weather being so good this weekend, I'm thinking of going out and doing an e-scooter or a bike ride as well. Like I said, I'm trying to load up on videos for when I go away. Brad Palmer says you should have that as a close call on school videos for safety. Yeah, I think it would be useful for that. I'm thinking of doing a safety-oriented cycling video, maybe for the other channel. Maybe I'm not the best person to be doing that because of what happened, but hey man, if one person avoids a spill because of it, I think it was all for naught. Alex, I haven't said, but I will be leaving at some point. And next Friday, I'm going to get serious about leaving. So I'm not going to do this stream. I'm hoping to have a few down days in Toronto first, where I can just push everything aside, take a deep breath, and then I'm going to go downtown. And now, where's my package? Where is my package? Okay, so there's the article on Narcity. A Toronto biker wiped out after their tire got caught in streetcar tracks video. And I spoke to Brooke yesterday. So this was very different from Blog TO. She actually interviewed me and asked me, a lot of questions about the incident, asked me permission to use my images and to link the video. So yeah, it didn't just make Blog TO, it made Narcity Toronto. And look, arriving today by 10 p.m., shipped Thursday, March 3rd, not out for delivery. What the heck, Amazon? What the heck? I want my damn helmet. Okay, so let's play another video. Let me turn this off. So this next video I recorded, when did I record this? I recorded this back on January 13th. And what happened was I wasn't careful and my backpack was kind of like swishing on my jacket. And it was every time I stepped, it was like, it was making this really, really annoying sound that I just absolutely hate hearing in my videos. And I tried different audio tools to soften that sound and get rid of it, and I just couldn't get rid of it. So what I ended up doing was re-recording. I didn't do exactly the same video, but I did a similar video the following night. So I was saving this one, and since I only made those videos that we played earlier today for the stream, I thought now's a good time to play this one before I hit delete and we send it off to a place where it'll never be seen or viewed again. So this was a normal video. So I'm going to do my intro here. So this one has me talking in the background. Hey everyone, it is Thursday, January 13th. The time right now is 8 p.m. and the temperature is around 1 degree Celsius. And this here is the Barbara Ann. And actually, this is a good time for me to step away for a second. So I'm going to leave this audio on while I step away. I'll be back. Just give me a minute, but I'll let you watch this old, never-before-seen footage, and then I'll be back. And for this one, I'll head on up to College Street. And then I think I'll walk west over to University Avenue. And then I'll head south down the entire length of University. Or at least that's the plan for now. And just to the east of here, which is the direction the camera's pointing at, is Yonge Street. And in the College Park building over there, you'll find College Station. And they've still got some Christmas lights up here. So this path here will lead me to the intersection of Bay and College. I was going to do a similar walk to this yesterday. It was suggested in my 24/7 live stream on the Johnny Stumbles channel that I do a walk south through Queens Park to College and then over to McCall Street and take that south. And I'm gonna kill the audio on that just because it'll be me talking over myself. So let me play some background beats while we do that. I don't think you guys want to hear me talking over myself. And I'm now drinking a water with a giant ice cube. And do you guys remember the walking woman dudette? Whatever happened to her? Well, whoever this person is kind of creepily found my home address and sent me a package. So I opened this up on one of my Johnny Stumble streams. So I'm just going to have a water. Thank you, Brad. So this is, where am I? I'm at College and Bay, I think. I think that's where I am. Not entirely sure. Yep, that's what that looks like. That looks like the Rexall there on the corner. That is looking east on College. I can see Franz off to the left. Thanks, Brad. And thank you everyone for tuning in. We have over 200 viewers so far. Thank you guys. I normally do this every Friday, although I don't think I'm going to do it next Friday. I also stream from home on my other channel, Johnny Stumbles. I do that every Sunday, usually somewhere between 7 to 8 p.m. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that. Maybe we'll reveal the new helmet on that stream. Hopefully it comes. Like, so will my new helmet come tonight? There's a poll question for you. Amazon says arriving by 10 p.m. today, but it also doesn't indicate out for delivery. So this stream is going to probably end a little bit before 9:30, so maybe we'll find out. But 25% say yes, 69% say no so far, and 6% say they are a banana. Thank you, Lauren. You like my new haircut. Pentlands.
Apologies for my offline comment in your Ukraine video. Putin freaks me out and I let it get to me. Not like me normally, so want to apologize publicly.
Pentlands. Hey man, no worries. You feel how you feel. I think it's a sensitive topic for a lot of people, and Putin's not the only, or you're not the only one he freaks out. I think I hope there's an inside job that takes him out. Personally, I'm just putting that out there. So you're entitled to feel how you feel. Thank you very much for your super chat. And I would never hold something against someone for just having feelings or opinions, whether they align with mine or not. Unless, you know, it's like supporting a hate crime or something, in which case go F yourself. But no, hey, thank you very much. And thank you for your apology. It was not necessary at all, but it's much appreciated. Juan Antonio Cerez says, unsubbed, boo Canada, thumb down. Good riddance. Thanks again, Pentlands. Baking Pizza says, what's in tap tonight, bro? I'm not drinking tonight. I just had a coffee and now we're having water. And now we are walking west along College Street. And I think I'm going to go south down University before the city started closing University. Boy from New York says Jeff Bezos is out delivering it to me personally. Wouldn't that be awesome? Jeanette Morales, have a good night. Have a good night. Jeanette Morales. Someone should punch Shake in the face. Oh, Shake from Love is Blind? I think they were just forced. It wasn't like the Japanese show. I think they were forced to go all the way to the wedding. So even though he wasn't in it, I think it was just done that way for the sake of creating trashy drama for a reality show. So I'm going to give him a little bit of credit. I bet the producers are like, keep dragging her along, and they probably paid them off to do that. Because he's too smart. He's not like Shane. He had his wits about him. Did you see the reunion? Not yet. Not yet. Bezos is retired, but maybe he has a side gig. As a gig worker, hey, in Ontario, he'll be getting proper minimum wage as a gig worker. Oh, because if you saw that and you still give him credit, you're in trouble. No, I have not seen it. No, I have not seen it. Yes, Jeanette, hopefully you feel better. And Vivian, I'm waiting on this helmet to come. 28% of you are very, very optimistic. Bevy says Singles Inferno. I watched it. I couldn't get into it. I thought it was really blah. Lisa will await my revised response. You can hear my revised response on the Sunday Night Stumble stream as we go south. And I think this is the first time I ever noticed these sort of art light installations down the middle of University. Remember the good old days when cars could go on University Avenue? Although that's true, it's only Queen's Park now where they're blocked off. What is going on this weekend? So I think I'm going to go out tonight and do a video. I think there's a large-scale Ukraine rally in front of the Russian consulate. And what's going to be interesting about that is St. Clair Avenue East is not downtown. It's not Nathan Phillips Square. How could that accommodate a large crowd? So I'm really curious to see. I imagine the police will just close off St. Clair Avenue East there if it is as big as it might be. I might go check that out. I'll try to dream up a walk that incorporates it, because A, that's a cause I support the hell out of, and B, I like seeing the city come to life when something unique is happening. So I think that's on Sunday. Things to do. 2 p.m. on Sunday. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna, I don't think I'll live stream it. It's not a march, but I think I'll go check it out and honk my non-existing horn in support. Clayton says, what made you think of the name for the Stumbles channel? Yeah, Lisa, that was a video I filmed after this. This was a video I filmed before where the audio didn't work out. So this was a cut that I just never uploaded. Clayton, what made me think of the Johnny Stumbles channel? That was before channel memberships. I asked my Patreon members, actually, for some name ideas for a second channel. And I think it was Mark, one of my original supporters, who proposed the Johnny Stumbles channel name. So I put up a poll, I think, and of different names. I think that's how I did it. And the Patreon supporters voted for Stumbles. So that's what I went with. Thank you, Sanjay. Yeah, I feel fine. Actually, I just got up and went to the bathroom and I didn't even notice any hip pain or anything. So I think I'm not quite 100%, but if I was a football player, I wouldn't have any hesitation about going out and playing. Deleted scenes. More like deleted video. This whole video I didn't upload because of an annoying swoosh noise between my coat and my backpack. Like the strap was like, it was literally just rubbing against my bag or against my coat, making this like shh, shh, every step. And even though it wasn't that loud, whenever I edit these videos, I play them out with headphones on, and I just can't stop focusing on that. So I was like, no, not going to upload it. I'm going to go out and re-record. Oh, boy from New York, sorry. I was talking to the doctor about that. And yeah, you don't mess around. Normally, you don't want to replace a joint because it's really, really serious, and it can be a lot more trouble than it's worth, but the hip is so important that's why people tend to get hip replacements, just because this is coming from the doctor, one joint that you are better off getting it replaced. In my case, there's absolutely no chance it's fractured. I wouldn't be able to like walk if it was, or walk with relative comfort. So it's just a small hematoma and a bruise, so I'll be good. Lisa's aunt fell off her bike and broke her hip. You know, I'm lucky I didn't break any digits. Last time I fell off my bike and smashed my head, I was in Korea, not wearing a helmet, and I actually like cracked my head open right here, and I had to get stitches. And I had to get stitches on my chin. And they threw me, and it wasn't my fault, by the way. Totally not my fault. The guy going the other way, way faster than me, swerved right into me on the bike path, and that sent me flying off my bike. Just putting that out there. But my fault for not wearing a helmet. And I went to the hospital, and they did the CT scan. I think I told the story on my last stream. And they checked me out, and they're like, you're good. You know, just go home and rest. And then right when I was getting ready to leave the hospital in Korea, I noticed my finger was just like mangled. And I was like, how did I not notice this? Like, I couldn't move it. It was swollen. So it just goes to show, like, after an accident, you have a lot of adrenaline. You don't really notice. You could be walking around on a broken leg and not even notice. So it's one of those things. But yeah, they x-rayed my finger and it was broken. So that was fun. I got to wear a cast for a while. So hey, if I'm really grateful about anything aside from not really being hurt, it's I didn't break a finger. I've broken all 10 of my fingers at some point have been broken or severely sprained. Believe it or not, every single one of them I have broken or sprained at some point. So the fact that my fingers came out of that unscathed and I didn't land on one of them or twist one of them, I think in itself is a small miracle. Christian says, you hope I'm okay. You don't wear a helmet. Well, I hope you don't go at fast speeds. Even then, a light tap on the head on a hard surface can be enough to put your lights out. So don't be a dummy. Wear a helmet. Well, hopefully, boy from New York. Robert says, you look a bit tired, but Voltaren works okay. You had blood clot pain for 6 months and finally gone now. Yeah, I think Voltaren's kind of a good, works on general soreness kind of things. Lisa's fallen so many different ways, only one fracture. I think I idiotically break my fall with my hands, with my fingers in this position for some reason, which makes them easy to snap. Either that or I have osteoporosis. As we continue to walk south and down University Avenue. All right, I'm going to end the poll here, but 30% say yes, my new bike helmet will arrive tonight. 51% say no, and 18% identify as a banana. It's an awful lot of banana people out there. Amazon says, arriving by 10 p.m., not yet out for delivery. It is 9:01. I don't even think you could get to me from the warehouse by now. Stop lying to me, Amazon. Just tell me you're not going to deliver the package. I didn't want the package to come today, so I ordered it last night. Or I didn't want it to come yesterday, so I ordered it Wednesday night so it would come on Friday. And it's not here yet. Ken Dyer says, Satinta Men Joni. I'm a stint man? What? Oh, I'm a stunt man, Johnny. Thank you, Ken. Sorry, my Korean is going the way of the dodo. Herman says they still have 59 minutes. Let's end the poll. Ali says, I get packages right up till 10 p.m., but they always indicate that they're out for delivery by now. I'm one of those people that I'm getting a package sent to me by a company releasing a camera that I'm very excited about, and I've got the tracking number because I want it to come before I leave, but it's coming from far, far away, so I'm already like refreshing UPS. I'm one of those people, and the day it's coming, I'm like peeking out the window and I see the UPS truck. I'm like, is that it? Is that it? And I'll follow you up to the door. and then I'll go stare at my people. Well, I'm not that creepy, but I'm pretty creepy like that. Marcia, tough story. The crunching of all the bone fragments stopped you. I once broke my thumb while skiing in Korea, and it was like my first run of the day. I went down like one of their black diamond runs at Yonge. I think maybe Hairi knows that. And I landed on my thumb, and my whole thumb just went, it like crushed in there, and it instantly swelled up like a balloon. And I just woke up at like 6 a.m. and I took this bus all the way to the ski resort. And on the first run of the day, I break my thumb. And I went to the nurse's table, and she's like, you need to go to the hospital. Stop skiing. And my friends were like, I guess you're out. And you know what I did? I skied the rest of the day on my broken thumb, and I used it. Then when I got home, I didn't even go to the doctor till the next day. And I didn't lie. They were like, they told you to go to the hospital, and you continued to ski all day. Then you went home. Did you ice it when you were home? I was like, I don't know. I was drunk because we were drinking after skiing and on the bus ride home. And then I got it x-rayed, and they wrapped it up. And 3 weeks later, I got the wrap off, and we started the physio, getting the motion back. And hey, I'm lucky. I got 100% motion back in it. And there's the look north up University. So I'm walking south down the east side of University, and I'm probably doing it on this side so I can get a view of the CN Tower. There's the old Zurich building on the right, Canada Life just up here on the right. And I think you can see the CN Tower peeking out there. All right, Joseph, have a good night. Estelle, that's unfortunate. Sanjay says, amazing medical story. Ooh, the doctor types out there might enjoy. I'm sure you guys, if you're a doctor, I'm sure you're used to like patients just lying about everything surrounding their injuries, trying to get as least hassle as possible from the doctor. Ooh, I guess this is a conversation about injuries. That's rough, Marcia. Susan says I should add Johnny to my Cacao Talk. Now, I only have Cacao Talk so I can keep in touch with my fantasy football league, who I used to play with when I lived where I still do play with, but half of them still live in Korea. Clayton says I should have been a stuntman. No, if I routinely break my fingers when I fall, I don't think stunt work is cut out for me. Who is it? Gideon on the Righteous Gemstones, who told his parents he went to California to be a stuntman. That is one career that definitely has a very high mortality rate. Hello, Jim B. Lisa has surpassed me in Righteous Gemstones. I'm still somewhere on season 2. Baby Billy is selling his health elixir right now. The only character I don't like on that show, believe it or not, is one of my favorites from an acting perspective, Adam. I think his character is just, that whole side plot of him and those guys is just off the rails and doesn't fit the rest of the show. I'll stop talking about that show now. Clayton says I'll stand in for Batman. I have friends going to see Batman right now, and they often put my stream up on Friday nights, and they're like, do you want to go see Batman? And I was like, oh man, I really want to see Batman. It's supposed to be like such a great movie, and I wanted to do this stream, so here we are. Yes, Lisa, that's him. Hello, where's Perry? I don't know if that adjective is correct, but welcome to a Friday night live stream as we look over the CN Tower heading south on University Avenue. I'm going to end up, I think, at Union Station on this one. Marcia, glad you're loving it. It's a great show. Are they still, is the CN Tower still lighting up in blue and yellow? I think that should just be an indefinite thing, or it should just do that every night for the foreseeable future. I'm going to go out tonight, so hopefully I can catch it in however they're lighting it. And we're at Osgood Station. I have a feeling Osgood Station is going to be part of the walk that I record tonight. If I do, I often think that, oh, it's Friday night, I should go out and record. You don't do enough night videos. Friday or Saturday, easily the best 2 nights to go out and do a night video, at least if you want to catch people out and about. Then I get lazy and I don't do it. Alexa, what time is the sunrise? Let's find out, Lisa. Alexa says sunrise will be at 6:52 a.m. Alexa, what time is sunset tomorrow? Sunset will be at 6:12, so before 7 and after 6. The days be getting longer. I don't know what TWN is, Lisa, but it sounds unworthy. All right, where's Perry? Duncan says, hey, Johnny, I'm coming to Toronto on April 27th for 8 nights. I have no idea how much to bring. Any ideas? Depends if you're going to, like, theater shows and doing touristy stuff like the aquarium and the CN Tower. You could easily, and you're eating at restaurants, like, you could easily spend $250 a day. If you're doing things kind of modestly and just walking around exploring on foot, and you're not shopping, and you're neighborhood exploring, and you're just going to regular restaurants, you are, I would say, maybe $100 a day you could get away with. So it really depends on what kind of vacation you're doing. Are you taking lifts? Are you taking the subway? There's too many variables in that question. I believe the CN Tower is open, but yeah, I wouldn't bring less than $100 a day, and obviously have like a Visa card or a debit card that works here as a backup just in case you have an emergency. Never travel without access to excess cash just in case. You never know. Wallet could be stolen. Stuff could disappear from the hotel safe. Review says $250 a day. When I was in New York City, there was a night I went to I forget the name, a really like highly regarded French restaurant. I went to like a really nice steak restaurant. One night I went to the Comedy Cellar. So some were like $200-$300 days, and then there were a few days where I spent like $20. So it's really all about what kind of vacation you're looking for. Duncan, should we reveal that information on the live stream? What if your partner watches this stream? Now they know you're going to propose. Well, either way, I hope they say yes, and good luck, and I hope you guys really enjoy Toronto, and hopefully this summer everything stays open. We're finally on the right track as far as that is concerned. But yeah, I can't, in terms of how much to spend, I can't, if you do it really modestly, I think you could do it for under $100 a day. But when you're traveling, I don't like thinking about money, or just bring as much money as you would budget for the trip and try to live on that, I guess. Lisa says island views are appropriate for that type of endeavor. Yes. Hopefully your flight back together is a good one. Godwin, thank you. Yes, this is Johnny's doppelganger backup. The real Johnny isn't doing so well. Hopefully you guys can't tell the difference. I've trained myself well. And if you're asking about budget, I guess my question would be, where are you staying? I'm going to guess probably the ICE condos at an Airbnb, because 9 times out of 10 when someone says they're coming to Toronto and I ask where they're staying, it's almost always an Airbnb at the ICE condos. It just seems to be the thing people do. Everett C. Good evening, Johnny. Thank you, Everett C. Thank you for your support and your $10. Good evening to you. Duncan, you're staying at the Chelsea Hotel right smack in the action, just north of Yonge and Dundas. So you're going to have the vibrant Yonge Street steps away. You're going to be able to walk along Dundas to the Art Gallery of Ontario and then follow that into Chinatown. I think that's a pretty solid...
Good evening, Johnny.
I think that's a pretty solid choice for location. I think you're going to like it. You can go explore the east side of downtown quite easily. There's a happening scene on Church Street. You're so centrally located. If you like to walk, you're not even going to need to rely on transit or Ubers or Lyfts that often. I would say taxis, but yeah, who takes taxis anymore? Computer Ant says, Johnny, do you ever commentate over these videos? I'd love to hear you chat about you chatting about your walking, kind of like the director's commentary on a DVD. I think that's the idea behind these videos and these live streams. This one actually has commentary. Look, if I turn it up. Yeah, there's a look that way. I don't have the volume up, so I can't hear what I'm saying. The video no one will ever have to hear. We need Inception. Yeah, I just don't know if there would be the market for people viewing. I would also worry about YouTube docking me for duplicate content. If I uploaded the same video twice, but one of them was just me giving commentary on top of commentary, if I'm already sort of skating on thin ice with my 24/7 stream, but Action Kid got away with it, so that was kind of what gave me the green light when he didn't get busted for that. Johnny, is that a gin and tonic or water? It is water. We are not drinking alcohol tonight. I know, breaking with tradition. As we go south. I'm trying to think of the route I'm going to walk tonight. I wish we had an east-west streetcar line on King or Queen. That would make life so much better. Lisa says, where should I go tomorrow at dawn? Riverdale Park. No, because that's where you go for the sunset, right? For the sunrise, where would be a good sunrise? I'm thinking Humber Bay might be a good, like around the Humber Bay Arch Bridge, I think, because you would get that nice view to the east. You get the city in the background. It's kind of nature-y. There's like a marsh down there. Beautiful park. That bridge is kind of iconic, the Humber River. That would be my vote. Lots of photo opportunities of nature, buildings. You got that condo skyline that's popped up. You say that's more of a summer thing. Well, I tried. All right, Hayrie Park, have a good night. Susan says the Music Garden sunrise or HTO Park. Well, if Humber Bay is a summer thing, I think that would be a summer thing as well. Godwin going to get his third shot tomorrow. Not looking forward to it. It really didn't do anything for me, Godwin. The first one kicked my butt. The second one did nothing. The third one didn't do a whole lot. Yeah, Brad, if I was Lisa, that's where I would go. Who says you can't do it in the winter as well? Actually, that area, like covered in ice, looks pretty cool. I think one of my best ever Instagram photos, which I need to get on because I haven't posted one in a while. Was down there looking over the ice. And the Ken Continuum just posted a video, Toronto Fancy Hotels Walk. Oh, he posted that a while ago. I just got his notification. Just give you a direction, northwest, east, or south. Go northwest and east. If those are the only two options, do that. Go to Croft Street. It sounds like a place you would like. And you can walk around the corner from your home there. Is there that much ice there now? I got a picture of, actually, one of the videos I started tonight was of Yonge Street, Yonge and Bay, and I would say maybe the first 20 or 30 meters of water had some ice there. All right, nature is calling, so I'm gonna turn up the volume while I finish this walk. I'll be back in a minute. There's a look at the Royal York. So I'll be heading down into Union Station. And normally, when I finish a video there, I end on the south side of Front Street and pop in, but I'll just stay on the north side here. There's a way to get in from this side. Although that might be robbing me of a great CN Tower shot. Not sure if you can see it from just ahead of where I am. Oh well. We've got a pretty good fill of the CN Tower on this one anyways. And I've never stayed at the Royal York. Maybe I'll see how many aeroplan points. A night or two will be there, and I'll book a stay. Someone's going to bed.
Saving
Have a
up
good night.
aeroplan points for the last few
There's only
years.
one more video after this. As I turn that volume down. Let's play a game. Pete and repeat. We're on a boat. Pete fell out. Who was left? I don't know, LEBHG. Maybe you were out. You were left. Repeat, Ali. Well, this is where? Abhishek. This is Front Street West. And there's a look at Union Station on the right and Royal York on the left. And I must say, at night, this is one of the nicest views you'll get in the city of Toronto. I think the Royal York and Union Station just really complement each other well. And facing east, now you have the L Tower straight ahead, which kind of punctuates the skyline in that direction. And to the west, you have the CN Tower. So I think if you were to stand in any one spot at night in Toronto, it would be hard to beat in between the Royal York and Union Station. I think it's pretty awesome, at least view-wise, and the way both buildings are lit up. I think it definitely gives you a big city vibe. All right, Kathleen, have a good night. They're dropping like flies. Don't worry, the stream will probably wrap up around 9:30. So for everyone else who's itching to go, you're free to go now, of course, but I'll formally set you free in a little bit. Do I go down to Union Station on this one? Or am I just going to point the camera at the CN Tower and wrap it up? That's the million-dollar question. Ooh, I'm wearing my itchy wool hat, too. That hat itches like crazy. That's why you don't see me wearing it too often. I usually wear my blue Roots hat or my blue JS hat. Sometimes I wear the yellow hat. That one is in the laundry hamper, though. It's due for a wash. It looks like I head down to the subway tracks. Danielle says, nice view. It is a nice view. All right, Aniko, have a good night. I don't know what this repeat thing is all about. Look what you started, Ali VHG. Everyone's just randomly saying repeat, repeat. Where's Perry says yellow hat. I hope you guys are looking forward to a week of no live streams from Johnny, starting in about a week from now. That means pay attention to Ken and his live streams. That's how Monk solved the murder mystery. Claudia says she has her laughing. Pentland says Union Station is by far the most underrated building in Toronto. You love it even when there's scaffolding in front of it. I think Old City Hall might, but Old City Hall seems to get its due and recognition, so I think you might be right on that. Canada Life building, Commerce Court North, I think is actually the most underrated building if I think about it, because that's like a gorgeous Art Deco skyscraper that was at one point the tallest building in the British Commonwealth. And it surpassed the Royal York. But yeah, there's definitely an argument to be made for Union Station. At least in terms of how it meets Front Street and the Great Hall on the inside. The rest of it's just kind of like a huge abomination of poor wayfinding and generic looking platforms. But from Front Street, it's pretty hard to argue with that. I think Union Station is a pretty badass looking building. So yeah, I would vote for Commerce Court North because I don't think a lot of people give it enough props. But I'm a skyscraper fan. Ricky says, why no live streams? Vacation, rest? You could say a bit of both. The last time I took a week off of streaming, I went to New York City. Pentland says it's the size of Union Station. It's both imposing and beautiful. I agree. As long as you are talking about the Great Hall and the exterior. Once you go deep inside it, I think it loses its beauty. Godwin hasn't been downtown for almost 2 months now. You live where? Up in Thornhill or Richmond Hill? You're definitely to the north, right? All right, and we are taking a seat on the subway. I like how whenever I talk, the mask kind of breathes in and out like that. So we've got one more video tonight. So we've watched actually 3 brand new videos that I recorded this morning. And then this video that was recorded back in January that I never uploaded. Now, the last video I'm going to play, I recorded last Sunday. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know when I was recording the rally if I was going to be able to go back and make a regular video of it. Because I kind of missed the whole march, right? And I was busy live streaming. So I did a pre-rally video. And it's only like 5 minutes long. And I was thinking, do I make this a members video? Do I put it on the Strides channel? Do I put it on the Stumbles channel? And I ended up doing nothing with it. So since we have a little bit of time and I've never played the video, let's go ahead and watch this. So this is at Dundas Square. Just me walking around Dundas Square. This is about 15 minutes before the rally officially began. And maybe I'll just play the sound at the very beginning so you can hear it. Before I turn the sound down. Hey everyone, it is Sunday, February 27th. The time right now is 1:35 p.m. and the temperature's around -1 degree Celsius. Might help if I turn the music off. And I'm here in downtown Toronto, standing just next to Dundas Square. And at 2 p.m., there's going to be a march from Dundas Square over to Nathan Phillips Square. So yeah, the crowd hadn't quite fully gathered at this point. It was still a pretty good turnout, but compared to the amount of people that ended up showing up, this was a drop in the bucket. So this was kind of the calm before the storm, so to speak. Vivian Johnson says, I don't care where you go for vacation, just make sure you make it Johnny's time. Yeah, I'm definitely going to gonna get some selfish me time in. I am going with some friends though, so there'll be some social interacting as well. In the surrounding area, I would imagine there's going to be a lot more people out around that time. Gertich says, was this video made last weekend? Yeah, it was last Sunday before the big mega rally that ended up at Nathan Phillips Square. And I did a live stream of that event. And I did a regular video after that. This video I did before that just because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get a regular video in. Lisa says it's human. Yeah, I like having content up every day though. I don't think... So when I go away, I still want there to be videos coming on the channel, but obviously that's going to be a week of no live streams. And admittedly, some of those videos might be very half-assed and low effort, but there will be videos. And if I can, I might still premiere them, depending on the internet, depending on breakfast and that sort of thing. If I can roll out of bed, I'm going to bring my laptop with me, so we'll see. But look at that blue and yellow. Thank you, Estelle. I think I'm going to go live next Thursday. And then after this vacation, the next vacation will be a work/vacation. I'm going to go somewhere, bring my camera, bring my, hopefully buy a SIM card that'll let me do some live streaming and get a live stream or two in, similar to when I went to Ottawa and Montreal. It'll be kind of half making videos, half live streaming, half enjoying myself. So I'm looking forward to doing that later this year, but first let's just get a vacation in. Witless Scribe says, we promise we won't forget you when you're gone. Yeah, right. My subscribers are going to be down and Ken's going to get a big bump, right? You'll leave me. Cheating bastards. Just kidding. You're currently planning a trip to PEI with a potential few days in Halifax in July. Ooh. Let Bevy know you'll be in Halifax. Pentlands, yeah, I think there's something going on in front of the Russian consulate in Toronto, so I'm gonna try to incorporate that into a video. Maybe something simple like walk from Summerhill up to St. Clair and then walk around that area and circle around the rally. YouTube does not like the protest word. If you put the word protest in YouTube, they don't like it. So we're gonna go with rally. But Ryan, that was a pretty stupid comment, Ryan. Thank you for deleting it. Ali PhD. So yeah, this is not a political channel, but this is something I think the whole world can get behind, because if you're not on the side of Ukraine here, you're an effing idiot. So yeah, that's I'm gonna try to group that into Sunday's video. Yogi says Johnny will always be your number one. Thank you. You just want to take photos and eat good food. Everything else is a bonus. Have a Halifax donaire, John says, just right. Like that. Then it'll look like I don't know how to spell. And then I'm going to get the haters attacking me for spelling. Here, I think. Ooh. Big Johnny floating over the city. So that's it for videos tonight. That's all I had planned. But I can hang out for another minute or two if anyone has any questions or just wants to chat. Normally on Fridays, I try to make it all new videos, but I was scraping the barrel. I didn't get out as much, probably because of the accident. So I was kind of taking it easy, but I think I'm full systems go, and we're gonna go walking. Yeah, he says the Putin guy is a psychopath. I think he needs to make like a lot of other people in Russia have and fall out of a window. you've had a Halifax donair before, it's all about the garlic sauce. I've had one in, I had one at the end of one of my walks actually at Dundas and Roncesvalles. Susan says, Johnny, do a Chinatown video. It's more lively again. Susan, that might be an idea for tomorrow. I feel like I do too many Chinatown videos. It's kind of like Yonge Street, where I'm always like, should you go back to Chinatown so soon? You were just there. But I think that might be an idea for tomorrow, actually. Chinatown on a Saturday afternoon. Boy from New York says, a little bit makeup and you're good to go. Do I need makeup? Do I need makeup? Harjet says, how's your bike? My bike is fine. I checked the front wheel. It seems to be, it doesn't need to be trued or anything. All the spokes are good. I think it just kind of snagged on the it didn't, the rim seems to be in good shape. So the bike is fine. It's a super light single speed. That thing's a tank. It's endured a lot worse than that. Roll Sand is back in business. Toronto's best, no offense, Chinese restaurant in my opinion, Roll Sand. Their beef and broccoli to die for. Their sweet and sour pork is really good. All right, Vivian Johnson says, good night, Johnny and everyone. See y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. I'm going to try to premiere. What video do I have planned for tomorrow morning? Oops, sorry. Do I have a good video planned for tomorrow morning? Toronto, north of Finch to Steeles. Newtonbrook. My video tomorrow is 31 minutes and 30 seconds of me walking from Finch after my live stream yesterday up to Steeles. But I do step foot in 3 different cities tonight. Brad Palmer says, really great vids tonight at Johnny Stride. See everyone soon. Thank you, Brad Palmer. As this stream winds down and comes to a close, just a reminder, if I haven't asked yet all night, or maybe I asked once, if you haven't subscribed and you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell. I also go live on Johnny Stumbles, so you know what to do there. Also, I have bonus content there. There is channel membership and Patreon membership. I feel like such a sellout pimping my stuff. There is merch at strideswag.com. I have an Instagram account, which I don't really care for, but I do post pictures on every once in a while, at Johnny Strides. Everyone's saying goodnight. I guess that's my cue to leave when everyone starts saying goodnight. I can take the hint, guys. I can take the hint. So, yeah, there will be a Sunday night Stumble stream. But that, too, will be my last Sunday night Stumble stream for a while. Just like this is my last Friday night stream. Lisa's looking forward to Shake Talk on Sunday. Maybe I should title that video on Sunday Shake Talk. Ken says, I didn't say go. I want to play some Rocket League. I want to get that out of my system. Then I want to get the camera fired up and the microphone fired up and hopefully will myself to get on a subway train and go downtown and make a video. Then I'm going to come back and probably edit that video. Oh, my life sucks. I'm just kidding. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. And thank you again for all your concern and your well wishes. Thank you to our super chatters. Thank you to our mods. Thank you to just everyone. I think we had less than 2 trolls all night. But thank you, mods, for being on your toes. I am going to sign out. So as I always say at the end of my live streams, I will continue. Sorry, Ken, I got to stop stealing that line. But thank you, guys. Have a good night, and I will catch you on the next one.